An old library in the city of Gajni to 4 p.m. raindrops gently tapped against the windows, and a deep silence filled the air inside the library. Zane, an 11-year-old boy, stood in front of an old bookshelf. In his hand, he held a key, a mysterious key left behind by his grandfather after his death. "I wonder what this key unlocks," Zane muttered to himself. Grandfather had always been a strange man, scientist of sorts. His room was usually locked, and he would spend hours inside conducting experiments. After his passing, Zane had found the key in one of the old drawers of their house. Alongside it was a short note. "What I've hidden, only you can find. Grandfather." In the far corner of the library, Zane spotted an old metal locker. Faded letters on it read, Z13. His heart began to race. Slowly, he inserted the key. With a quiet click, the lock opened. Inside was a folded map, a rusted compass, and a small voice recorder. Zane pressed the button. A familiar voice emerged, his grandfather's. "Zane, if you're hearing this, then I'm probably not with you anymore. But I'm alive. I've discovered something that could change the world. But it's not safe. I'm being hunted. I might have been kidnapped. Follow the map. ... But be careful. Not everything is as it seems." Zane's eyes widened. Grandpa's alive. "What did you just say?" came a voice behind him. It was Nora, his cousin, about the same age, but sharper, more curious. Zane told her everything. Nora stood silent for a moment, then spoke firmly. "We have to go." "Go where?" "Wherever this map leads." The next morning, outskirts of Gajni, Zane, Nora, and a small old robot named Robo, built by their grandfather, stood ready. Though Robo was small, he was strong and fast. A blue light glowed steadily from his chest. "Robo, can you lead us using the map?" Zane asked. The light on Robo's chest pulsed. "Yes, Zane. I am ready to complete Grandfather's final mission." According to the map, the first clue was hidden in an abandoned railway station near the Black Forest, a place no one dared enter. Locals whispered that those who went in never came out. The path there was quiet, unnaturally quiet. By the time they reached the station, the sun had already set. All around was stillness, broken only by the soft chirping of crickets. The station was half ruined, its roof crumbling. The map pointed to a hidden basement beneath the building. They descended carefully. Robo's light lit the way. A dusty room appeared. On one of the walls were strange markings. D9 gives E3 gives 42 south. What could this mean? Nora scratched her head. "These are coordinates," Robo answered. "We need to reach a specific location deep inside the Black Forest." As they turned to leave, Robo's light flickered for a moment. Nora froze. Heard someone breathing. Da stopped. Silence. Then, suddenly, a bush rustled, and Zane saw a figure dart into the darkness. Who was that? Robo immediately began scanning. Unknown presence confirmed. We're being followed. Aha! As the trio left the station and moved toward the forest, Another figure silently stepped into their footprints from the shadows behind. Tall man, dressed in a long black coat, an earpiece glinting on the side of his head. The children have made their move, he said into his come. Good, replied a cold voice from the other side. Let them reach the island, and then our game begins. Morning outskirts of Gajni city as the first rays of sunlight peeked over the hills. Zane slung his backpack over his shoulder. Nora unrolled the map once more, her eyes focused. Robo was already standing alert, his chest light softly pulsing blue. We need to head south of the Black Forest, Nora said. That's where the final coordinates from Grandpa's map lead. Zane nodded. Then what are we waiting for? The three of them stepped off the main road onto a dirt path that slowly disappeared into the wilderness. Stones, tangled roots, and thickening trees all around. By noon, at the edge of the forest, the shade grew darker as they approached. The birds had gone quiet. Strange hush settled over everything. Robo's eyes glowed with faint blue light. This is the Black Forest. I'm detecting signals, Robo said. But they're weak. Very weak. Nora whispered, something's here. Something hiding. Scanning the trees, scanning the trees. Every branch felt like it was watching them. The air grew heavy, dense with a strange tension. Suddenly, Robo froze. Movement. There was a rustle behind the leaves. Zane quickly tossed a small metallic ball, one of Grandpa's inventions, a microlight. It illuminated the bushes instantly, but nothing. We're being followed, Robo said in a low voice. Inside the forest, near an abandoned research camp 2 hours deeper into the forest, they spotted a rusted sign. Z Facility Research Zone Restricted. This was Grandpa's lab. Nora's eyes lit up. The door was halfway open. As they stepped inside, an eerie silence welcomed them. Old machines, computers, and scattered scientific instruments lay everywhere. On one of the walls was a large, hand-drawn map. Beneath it, a single word was written. Island Dex. So it's real, Zane whispered. Nora opened a drawer and found a disc inside. This might be Grandpa's final recording. Robo loaded the disc and played it. If you've made it this far, then you truly are my grandson, Zane. Island Dex is the place where I discovered something that could threaten all of humanity. You must reach me. But know this, those chasing me won't stop. A loud static burst cut off the recording. Zane turned to Nora. This means we're not just searching for Grandpa anymore. There's something more. Something bigger. Elsewhere. A secret camp in the Black Forest in a hidden base deep within the forest. The tall man from episode 1, the one who had followed their footprints, studied a map on a table. The children have reached the lab, he said coldly. A large screen in front of him displayed live footage of Zane, Nora, and Robo. Perfect, came a woman's voice as she entered the room. We'll let them reach Island X, and there we'll be waiting. Just as Zane and Nora stepped out of the lab, a massive explosion erupted behind them. "Someone's trying to stop us," Jane shouted. Robo immediately shielded both of them as smoke and debris filled the air. When it cleared, the lab entrance was completely sealed shut. "There's no going back now," Robo said seriously. "Only forward." Nora gripped the map tightly, her eyes filled with determination. Island decks. Here we come. Early morning, on the verge of entering the dark core of the Black Forest. The trees stood tall, their leaves dark as night. The silence was so deep, even the sound of breathing felt loud. Zane checked the map again. The compass spun wildly, then suddenly froze. "This place, it's not ordinary," Robo said. "There's something hidden here, according to Grandpa's map." "Maybe an entry point," Nora replied. They pushed aside a thick patch of bushes and uncovered a faded path, one so untouched, it seemed no human foot had stepped there in centuries. The trees bent inward, creating a natural arch. A soft blue glow filled the air. "This feels like another world," Zane whispered. Suddenly, Robo raised his arm. Movement. From the shrubs, something emerged, a creature, half metal and half beast. Its eyes glowed with a cold blue light. "What is that?" Nora stepped back. Robo immediately started scanning. "It's one of Grandpa's older experiments. A guardian. Designed to protect hidden pathways." The creature growled and lunged straight at Zane. Zane quickly activated the defensive shield Grandpa had given him. A transparent wall flickered to life around his palm. The attack stopped, but the creature didn't back off. "Who can stop it with a code?" Robo yelled, "Z9LF code." Zane shouted the code. The creature blinked and froze in place. Path cleared. "Welcome, Zane Khan," it spoke in a robotic tone, then pointed to a bush. The bush slid aside, revealing a set of stairs beneath. The stairs led to a secret compartment designed in Grandpa's signature style. On the walls, old computers, and at the center a glowing sphere. "What is this?" Nora asked. "This is a holomap of Island decks," Robo explained. When Zane placed his hand on the globe, a 3D holographic map appeared, showing intricate tunnels, hidden chambers, and one central zone, the core point. "This island isn't just a piece of land," Zane said in awe. "It's an entire system." Just then, a voice message echoed. "You're close, Zane, but once you enter, there will be no turning back." Zane looked at Nora. "We have to keep going." "No matter what." Nora nodded slowly. "I'm ready. But this isn't a game anymore." "This is real," Robo added. "To unlock the main gate of Island decks, we need to collect 3 activation stones. The first one is somewhere in this very forest." The entire scene was being watched on a large screen. The tall man in the black coat set his teacup down and spoke. "The children have cleared the first phase. Now, it's time we move our pieces forward." A voice from the shadows responded, "Let them reach Island X. We'll be waiting for them there."
Zane set out in search of an island. But instead, he uncovered his grandfather's past. Mechanical creatures, dangerous experiments, and a system that could change the entire world. But now, the question isn't what the ending will be. The real question is, will they make it to the end? Do you want to know who's hidden inside the core of Island X? Whose true face is still masked in mystery? And who has already reached dangerously close to Zane behind the veil of deception? Then just do one thing. Subscribe now, 'cause the next episode's one you will never forget.